Judge, I forgot to approach you on this other case. It's Miss Loyola. Judge, she has an AFM in our court, but she has a felony.
So she's on bond for an assault of a family member,
Yes.
on bond for a felony assault of a peace officer, and now you pick up a new case.
She was already on bond for serious charges and then picked up another case. Missed conditions, new arrest, excuses piling up. This courtroom was about to decide whether second chances were officially over.
And what happened was she went to felony.
Oh, hold on. I don't even think we've done probable cause yet. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You now stand charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine.
425, a law enforcement officer observed a white Chevrolet Silverado ahead of him on the block 12600 block of Wilclin Parkway and ran the license plate through the NCIC TCIC. Registration was shown to be expired as June 2024. A traffic stop was initiated and the law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant, the driver. The law enforcement officer observed a strong odor of marijuana, and the defendant claimed at first she didn't have anything in the motor vehicle, then confessed she had marijuana and several pipes. The defendant was detained. Probable cause search of the motor vehicle was done, and the law enforcement officer located multiple marijuana pipes. The law enforcement officer located a small bag of a leafy green substance and a black bag in the back seat. It was identified as marijuana, and the bag was within arm's reach of the defendant. Total weight of the marijuana was 0.09 ounces.
Since she has a license.
Yes, Your Honor. It does show be ineligible.
Eligible or
Ineligible.
ineligible? Not allowed to drive. You will now be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuses are. If I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and or a $500 fine every time you drive. You are on bond for 2 cases. Your first bond violation report was filed in February for you not showing up for testing, and now you've picked up a new case. I now revoke your bond on the assault case.
Judge, if I may.
Please.
She went to felony court, and she was also revoked there. She just spent probably 4 or 5 days there. Is that right? And she's out here, so.
The day that was, I was in jail for a traffic ticket and a big call.
I don't know if you heard that, Judge, but the day that she missed court here the first time.
No, we never missed the
You missed it, that's right. She actually had texted me and she got taken into custody because of a traffic ticket. I have all that. So she was actually on her way to the testing and got picked over, and therefore she couldn't continue to make it there. So she's already on the felony court, which she spent 5 days in jail last week. When did you get out on that?
Saturday.
Saturdays. And so if we take her in, I know you have a right to, Judge. It seems to me like it's kind of like a double whammy for her, especially for the fact that for that first BVR, she did honestly try to make an attempt to get there. I have the phone records for that, Judge.
When someone tells me something and they repeatedly fail to recognize the conditions that we set forth, for me, it goes in one ear and it goes out the other ear. You telling me something when you get out the doors, you still do whatever the hell you want to do without regard to bond conditions in this court. I'm now revoking your bond. She goes with you. Well, hold on. I need to sign this affidavit so she's not going to drive. And then she goes with you. I'm sorry, John, but it's just one thing after the other.
Do you want to go ahead and just issue a new bond, or can I revisit you in about an hour to figure out what we want to do, Judge?
Sure.
You want to do it that way? Okay.
Shh. Give it down, we got a plea? Huh?
She went to court 16.
She did? Oh, well, we have to wait till you give me.
Well, hold on a second. You really want to do a probation with Mr. Proctor?
That's what he said, Judge.
You couldn't even stay out of trouble while you're on bond. Why do you actually think that you can make a probation?
Oh, you got someone to.
Yeah, I've heard that before. How many times have I heard that before? How many bond violations have we had, Mr. Proctor? You you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself. You know, if you think you repeatedly fail to appear for court, you repeatedly fail to comply with bond conditions, how on earth do you think that you're going to be able to make probation where you have to do classes, you have to remain clean, you have to report once a month? You can't even report to court once a month. How are you going to do this for 12 months? History says otherwise, Mr. Proctor. Can we do a TRS? Before I do anything, I don't know how to go forward with him. And I think that probably the best way to see is to have Mr. Proctor evaluated to see what conditions and what is the appropriate way to go forward, because I have no idea what's going on in your life. I have no idea what you have, and we don't want to see you fail, Mr. Proctor. We want you to leave better than you came. But just doing this right here, it's just throwing you out there to the wolves. I mean, if you really think that this is the appropriate way, you can even, while you're on bond, for a couple months, stay out. Before, I would like to have him evaluated. So what we do is we have clinicians available that can interview you, talk to about you, what's going on with your life, what has been happening with you, how everything has transpired and how we've gotten here to this point, and to see what's the best way that we go forward. Do we need a treatment plan? Do we need inpatient treatment? Is it sufficient to do out? I don't know, but I'm not ready to do this just yet. I think that we need to have your TRAS to see how we go forward. Let's see what they say, and then at that point, you want to court reporter regardless, right?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. We will.
Bond is built on trust, and trust was broken again and again. Excuses don't outweigh a record of violations. In court, history matters, and it always catches up.